Hi.
How are you doing?
Great, I'm in a different house.
My domain.
Yeah.
My lair.
Hi, I'm Evie G.
I'm Miss Natalie.
And together we're Femme Lemon.
I feel like we're doing a children's show.
We are.
What are we doing today, EBG?
Well, we've got a good friend of ours
An
coming
amazing
on.
friend who's super cute.
Yeah, very gay. Damn. Boys.
And single. This is not a dating app.
We're gonna sell you him for the small fee of 19
Million.
Mm. And his name is Darcy. We're gonna be chatting to him. He's transitioning female to male, and I thought we'd ask him some questions and hang out and have some chats.
Hot diggity dog.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Darcy!
Darcy, how you doing?
So you're transitioning from dog to human. Is that correct?
Is this offensive? I don't even know. I don't know.
Okay, you can come here.
Alright. Okay.
Alright, let's bring in the real Darcy.
That's not the real Darcy. Darcy, Darcy, Darcy.
Darcy, Darcy. Darcy.
My friend,
Darcy. My foot.
I'm doing it wrong. We tried in a park all alone with mosquitoes once.
We're scaring our guest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
So Darcy,
Hi.
welcome to Femme Lemons.
Thank you.
Lemon. I keep saying lemons. He's really scared.
We're scary people. Okay, this is
Touching Darcy.
that's a different video. Wait. Well, yeah, get closer to Darcy.
Fuck. So tell me, where you from?
Maryborough.
Murder.
Wasn't born there.
Bit of spectrum for people who aren't from Australia or Queensland. Maryborough is nowhere.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know that you were trans? Did you find that out while you were out in Maryborough?
I had the feeling, like I was, feeling a little different with myself, and then one time while I was working at a pub, we had drag queens come up from Brisbane here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it was at a part of opening my eyes to feeling and accepting myself.
Mm-hmm.
And they just helped me open my eyes to accepting myself even more, because they're able to go to a different town where they don't know anyone
Yeah.
and dress in women clothing.
Did you think that that was like, I guess, a possibility to do it in reverse? So like that, female to male? Because most of what I saw growing up was drag queens mainly. Did you get exposed to any of the female to male?
No.
And did you always feel different like growing up? Or not?
When I hit puberty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know the difference between being trans and not just going, oh well, I'm a tomboy? What's the feeling with that?
When these start to grow,
Uh-huh.
and that makes you extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When certain areas decide to start functioning in the female adult.
Bleeding?
Yes,
Yeah, that's great
Oh.
fun.
yes, that. Even though it's uncomfortable for anyone, any female, anyone, it was
I'm really getting stubborn.
This is uncomfortable.
Yeah, even though it's uncomfortable for any female to start that period,
Yeah.
it was kind of shocking.
Right.
Mm.
So it was more of like a trauma? Like did it feel traumatizing? Like, do you think?
Feel unnatural, like it was taking over you and
Yeah.
it didn't feel right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you had no trans people where you lived, when did you first realize that was actually a thing that people went through? Did you see it on TV, or did you Like, how did you deal with that?
I did look it up online, but when I visited down here, I met a lot of people going through transition, male to female, female to male, and all that. So that helped with the support, I guess. Not that I didn't have support from my mum, but...
And you had a pretty positive, response from your mum when you came out?
Yes. All she wanted me to do was to make sure I got all the counselling.
So what did you Google when you first thought about looking into how you were feeling? Did you?
Literally just Googled F to M transition and
Okay.
find out some stories on YouTube and...
Yeah.
Where are you on the spectrum of your transition?
Well, I'm a year and 5 months on hormones.
Yep.
And I'm hoping to get surgery this year.
So you're trans, female to male, but you're also gay.
Yes.
So how does that work? Do you think that there's a correlation between the two, or do you believe that sexuality and gender are different?
I believe that sexuality and gender is different.
Yeah. When did you know you were gay?
I knew before I transitioned because I was obviously already attracted to men.
Okay, yeah.
But I was attracted to women also. But as I grew up, that started to fade away.
Ah, okay. Damn, I never had that. I've always been unattracted to men.
I'm what they call a twink.
Oh.
Yes.
What's a twink?
It's like petite, skinny, usually hairless.
Mm-hmm.
I was intensing.
She's like,
For now. Yeah. Apparently that's what I am.
okay.
I get called that a lot.
Skinny. And does that also mean like flamboyant? Like,
I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm not overly knowledgeable on that sort of stuff.
I don't think it necessarily means that. Just tiny, skinny. I was called a twink once. I didn't know girls could be called a twink because I'm
that's a thing?
short
Yeah.
and tiny.
I know very
Yeah.
little about anything.
I thought it was like a Twinkie, like those bars they have
Yeah,
in America.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought twink was.
Do you like to be called a twink, or do you find that insulting? I found it a bit insulting. I'm not too tiny. It'd break you in half.
I don't know, it just goes over my head.
Because you're tiny. Yeah, it's alright. You're taller than me.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. Is there anything that you find offensive? Like, I don't know, for lesbians, some people are okay with the word dyke and some people aren't. Like, they're not at all.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's personal preference. But what for you is offensive? Is
I don't
it
get
offensive?
offended easily,
Okay.
but I'm not speaking on obviously all the trans people.
Yeah. I remember tranny being the only thing that I could
Yes,
think
a
of.
lot of them do get, a lot of us get offended by that.
Yeah. But some people don't know that tranny is offensive.
It's because it's also what they used to use back in the old day. Or
Right.
even drag queens as well, they use tranny.
Yeah.
Yeah. This alphabet's getting very confusing.
Yeah.
As you told me, there's been a couple more letters added lately.
Well, not lately. They've been there for a long time.
K was in there before.
K? There's a K?
Apparently there's a K.
We haven't looked it up.
Oh,
We're going to.
Yeah.
I feel so uneducated. We're not qualified to talk about any of this. I'm out.
I don't know what letter I am. I think I should make my own letter.
Nat.
Nat. It's not a letter. It's a word.
Just N on the end.
Yeah. I should just put it on.
LGBTIQKN.
You do it in the wrong order all the time, but that doesn't matter.
LGBTQI.
It's in
I
order of
don't
importance.
know.
Lesbian comes back.
No, don't make that a thing.
Joking.
Here's a good question, because I actually don't know this, and you might not know either. But, and maybe if someone does know, feel free to like comment. But, is gender fluid, is that considered part of the T in LGBT? Being a gender fluid person, or is that?
T is trans, though, not gender.
It is, but should gender fluid have its own
I think it
category,
does.
or is it?
Wait,
Because they're-
LGBT, A, B, C, D, lesbian, gay, bi, trans, whatever.
Intersex.
What does that mean?
Intersex.
Yeah, I'm
Have a little
intersex.
description. You're intersex.
Intersex is what?
The I in LGBTI means when you are born with more than one gendered
Parts.
body parts.
When they're born with a penis and a
Yeah.
vagina.
But there's also asexual, which is not being attracted to neither male nor female and not really being into sex in general. Like, they're not into sex.
So where is the
A few
fluid
things.
then? Maybe it's not in
I
there
don't
yet.
know.
I'm going to add another letter. It must be. It must be. We must Google it.
Well, when I was looking up gender fluidity, it actually put it in the category of trans. So, it's because it's a gender identity.
No, that kind of makes sense.
But you don't want
you're
to
not-
just. But you both between both,
Mm-hmm.
not
So
just
it's like a
one.
continuous transition.
Because you know,
between both.
yeah, you're not going to transition to one gender.
But it's still a gender identity. So it does fall into that spectrum of if transgendering, like transitioning is the end of that spectrum, which is what Darcy's going through.
Mm.
That's the highest level on that spectrum. That's far up because that's like I'm making a conscious decision that I want my body to emulate what I feel inside.
Yeah.
Whereas gender fluid is actually probably further down than that, where it's like, well, I'm a little uncomfortable with my body sometimes, but ultimately I'm okay with it and I just express myself in clothing or different pronouns depending on...
But you wouldn't be called trans. And maybe
No.
they've added the A for androgynous. I'm not sure.
That's asexual.
Oh, God.
Okay. Do you get your period?
No. That stopped when I got my first shot.
Cool.
Yes.
Where can I sign up?
Not advertising, but you know, there's a doctor place in Brisbane.
A doctor place.
There's a couple
A
of them.
GP?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
A doctor, please.
I want to go to the doctor place. What's the best way to know what is offensive to someone or what isn't?
Well, if you want to ask someone, specifically one person, then if you're in a group of people, ask to talk to them, pull them aside,
Yeah.
and then just ask them if it's okay to...
It can actually be intimidating, I guess, for people even who are gay or lesbian to ask trans people those questions too. Like, I've been in positions where I'm like, oh, I don't want to like upset anyone, but I feel awkward because I don't actually know how to, you know, speak without using the right pronouns, or what if I say the wrong thing and it's offensive to them? So it can be awkward actually for part of the LGBTIQ
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah, like when you like somebody, for instance, do they, I mean, they would be curious, obviously, about what maybe they would find in the bedroom at this point in time.
Yeah.
Have you had any of them, I mean, how do they approach you? Because obviously you're very cute and you get a lot of attention from all the boys.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Surely.
He does.
Have you had anyone like ask you? Like, do they know you're trans and...
Usually I'm upfront. If
Mhm.
I were to have someone over or go to someone's place, I'm upfront straight away.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's me. Like, some people are very scared too.
Yeah.
Do people know? Do people look at you, do you think, and people go, not completely male? Like, do people have that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think they'd know that you were gay, but they would think you were
Yes, queen!
fully boy.
When, about a year ago, well, not even a year ago, during my transition, probably the first 8 months.
Can we put up pictures?
Sure.
So what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Back when you were transitioning earlier,
Oh,
they
yeah.
knew.
Yeah, they would ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was a little less passable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't get asked now if you're a boy or a girl.
No.
Whereas Evie would get that more than you would get that.
I do, I get asked that a lot.
If somebody
I
watched
know.
this that was trans or thinking about being
Oh, yeah.
trans,
I didn't
what
really
would you
include
kind
that.
of want them to know, like to help them?
Well, honestly, I'd just say go for it. Like, just do it. I know it's scary because you could lose people, but this community's big enough that you're going to find a new lot of friends and family.
We're all gonna love you.
And we're the best people to help you get the information you need. 'Cause it's a big ass community.
Big asses. If you have any questions, like you just said, feel free to put them in the comments below and we'll try and answer them. Any questions for Mr. Darcy? Please put them below.
Any question, like anything.
Like, are you single?
What's your number?
No.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Bye!
Still feel like we're in
I
kids'
really
show.
want to touch his face all the time.
Better be believing, baby, if you want me, then you better keep on dreaming.